Good afternoon, students. So in the previous class, we discussed about hardwired control unit. Okay, ma? Hardwired control unit. There we are using hardware components. That's why the speed will be high. So what is the drawback in that hardwired control unit? That is having little flexibility. Okay, little flexibility. How we are saying little flexibility is there in hardwired control unit? If we are trying to add any other instructions to the existing hardwired control unit, that will not possible in that. Okay, that means if we want to change the program, that means either adding the instructions or deleting the instructions, that will not possible in that hardwired control unit. That's why that is having little flexibility. Okay, that drawback is overcome by using this microprogrammed control unit. Okay, ma? That means in this microprogrammed control unit, we change the program if we want. Okay, that means we are adding the instructions or deleting the instructions based on our requirement. Okay, ma. So here micro-programmed control unit. What is this micro? Okay, what is meant by micro? That means a small. Okay, here if we are taking the instruction, how that will be executed? If you are taking the instruction, how that will be executed? Actually, if you are taking one instruction, first that instruction is fetched, isn't it? First that instruction is fetched. That means taking that instruction. Okay, ma? Next, decode that instruction. Decode means, so that will be converted into machine language. That means in the form of ones and zeros. Okay, decoded that instruction. Next, after decoding, executing that instruction. Okay, ma? So again, this fetching some parts will be there like this. And in this decoded also some parts are there. And this execution also some parts are there. So here each part is called micro operation. Okay, ma? Each part is called micro operation. Okay, so that will be called as micro instruction. Okay, ma? So the micro operations are called micro instructions. That means that is having element by element execution. Okay, ma? That micro operation gives element by element execution. Okay, na? So that means each instruction will be divided into some micro instructions. Okay. So these micro instructions, if you are having the number of micro instructions, then that will be called as a micro program or micro routine. Okay, ma? So that's why here this micro means, this is the meaning of the micro. Okay, ma? So how this will micro programmed control unit is working? Okay, now we are discussing about that. Okay, here take this example. Already we discussed this in execution of complete instruction. In previous topic, execution of a complete instruction, we discussed about this instruction. Add square brackets of R3 comma R1. What is the meaning here? What is the meaning here? This is The contents in R3 and the data in R1 are added and the result is stored in R1. Okay, ma? And the result is stored in R1. For this instruction, we are taking the control signals. These are the control signals already discussed previously. Okay, so depending on the control signals, here we are getting the control word. Okay, ma? We are getting the control word. Here, this microprogrammed control unit generates a control signals. Okay, ma? Generates the control signals. How that control signals are generated? That means here the control signals are generated by a program, by a program similar to machine language programs. Okay, here the control signals are generated by a program similar to machine language programs. Machine language programs means in the form of ones and zeros. Okay, ma? So here we discussed about the control signals. What are the control signals? In hardware control unit also, we are generating the control signals. Okay, like that here also in this microprogrammed control unit also, we are generating the control signals. How that control signals are generated means that is generated by a program like machine language programs. This is called microprogrammed control unit. Okay, ma? This is called microprogrammed control unit. Here in this, we are using the control word. Control word. Control word means that is a sequence of ones and zeros. That is a sequence of ones and zeros. Okay, ma? Like this. See here. Like this. Okay. So these are the control words. How we are getting one and how we are getting zero here? See here, if for this example instruction, we are taking these are the control signals. Okay, so here we are taking all the control signals. PC in, PC out, MAR in, read, MDR out, IR in. Totally, how we are taking all the control signals. Suppose if you are taking the first here, step one. In step one, PC out, MAR in, read, select for, add, Z in. So see the first control word, PC out, that is one, MAR in, that is one, read one, MDR out, that is not there in step one. Okay, in step one, MDR out is not there. That's why that will be taking as 0. IR in is also not there, 0. Select is there, 1. Add is there, 1. Z in is there, 1. So what are the control signals we are using in this step 1? So based on that, we are taking the first control word. Like this, for all the 7 steps, we are taking the 7 control words. Okay, ma? 7 control words. Here control word means that is like a that is like a sequence of ones and zeros. Okay, ma? So here we are using micro routine, micro instruction. So what is the meaning for this micro routine? The sequence of micro instructions are called a micro routine or micro program. Okay, ma? Micro instruction means that represents, and here if you are taking taking the instruction, so if we are taking some number of instructions, that is a program, okay, like this instruction 1, instruction 2, instruction 3, like this. So if you are taking this single instruction, that will be divided into some micro instructions. Okay, ma, that will be divided into some micro instructions. Suppose if you are taking some memory locations like this, so the first instruction will be divided into some micro instructions. Okay, so these total micro instructions belongs to instruction 1. Like that, the second instruction is divided into some micro instructions. Okay, ma? That means this total belongs to second instruction. Okay, so here we discuss about the at which address the second instruction will start. That address is called starting address generator. Starting address generator. Okay, ma? See the block diagram here. See this here. So here we are using control store. What is the purpose of this control store? Means all control words are stored in control store. Okay, ma, see here from the starting. Here the instruction register is there. So here all the instructions are placed one by one. So whenever we are taking one instruction, so that will be placed into here. These total, these are 1, 2, 3. Suppose seven micro instructions are there. For example, we are taking. Okay, so for the first instruction, then here this is the first instruction starting address. Okay. Next, this is the second instruction starting address. Okay, so that means if you are taking one instruction here, so that will be giving to starting address generator. Then that instruction will be placed at that address location. Okay, ma. So that will be giving to here. What is the meaning? Micro program counter. Micro program counter. Okay, ma. That means this incremented one by one. Okay, so the clock signal is given to this micro program counter. Okay, in that way, all the micro instructions are stored in this control store. Okay, control store or control memory. Okay, ma. So now from this control store, we are getting the control words. Okay, from this control store, we are getting the control word. Here, one function cannot be carried out by this simple organization. Okay, ma? So here, control word means here, what is the control word? It is a word whose individual bits represent the various control signals like this. Okay, like this. That represents the individual bits for the various control signals. That is the control word. Okay, ma? Next here, what is the micro routine? Micro routine means that is having a sequence of control words corresponding to the control sequence of a machine instruction that constitutes called a micro routine. Okay, ma? In this, the individual control words are referred to as micro instructions. Okay, ma? Individual control words refers micro instruction. So the sequence of some micro instructions are called micro routines. Okay, ma? So here if you are taking the micro routines, for all the instructions in the instruction set of a computer are stored in a special memory that is called the control store. Okay, ma, what is meant by this control store? Here we are having some micro instructions. All the micro instructions are called micro routines. So that type of micro routines for all instructions in the instruction set of a computer are stored in a special memory. That memory is called control store. This is also known as control memory. Okay, ma? So what is the purpose of this microprogram counter? To read the control words sequentially from this control store. Actually, all the control words are stored in this control store. From this control store, we are taking one by one micro instruction. So whenever we are taking one by one micro instruction, then this micro program counter is used. Okay. Suppose if you are taking a new instruction is loaded into the IR, the output of this micro program counter is taking in the starting address generator. Okay. So what is this starting address generator? Whenever we are taking all the micro instructions one by one, so this is these micro instructions are belong to first instruction. These micro instructions are belongs to second instruction. Okay, this is the starting address of the first instruction. This is the starting address of the second instruction. Like that, we know we are taking which instruction based on this starting address generator. Okay, ma? So in this, the micro program counter is automatically incremented by this clock. Okay, so that causes the successive micro instructions to be read from the control store. Okay, Kemar, you understand the purpose of this micro program counter is this will be incremented by this clock. Okay, causing successive micro instructions to be read from this control store. Whenever we read micro instructions one by one, then this micro program counter is incremented by using this clock. Okay, ma? Hence, the control signals are delivered to various parts of the processor in a correct sequence. Okay? Do you understand? Whenever we are taking some micro instructions from this control store one by one, that is in a sequential way, then this micro program counter is incremented. In this way, the control signals are generated of various parts of the processor in the correct sequence. Whenever we are taking in a correct sequence, then only we are getting the desired operation. Okay, ma? Whenever we are taking the micro instructions sequentially, then only we are getting the desired operation. Suppose in the middle of the program, if any branch is occurred, okay, any branch is occurred, why we are taking the branches? Suppose if we want to repeat the number of instructions 2 or 3 times, example, okay, then what we can take? The branches will be take like our loops. Okay, ma? So whenever we are having some branches, then we know the branch address generator also. Then only we are going to that branch. Okay, so that is here we are taking either conditional branch instructions or unconditional branch instructions. Okay, what is meant by conditional branch? Depending on some condition only, that branch of instructions are executed, then that belongs to conditional branch. Unconditional branch means without checking any condition, the controller goes to that branch, like our jump instruction, call instructions. Then at that time, we are not applying any condition for that. Without checking any condition, the controller jumps. Okay, so here conditional branch. Okay, suppose in our micro instructions, any conditions are there. The previous organization cannot handle the situation when the control unit is required to check the status of condition codes or external inputs to choose between alternate courses of action. That means here, suppose external inputs means that is whether MFC signals or interrupt signals are there. that will not handle here. Okay, that's why we are taking this microprogrammed control. Organization of the control unit to allow conditional branching in the microprogram. Okay, ma? So here we are adding condition codes as well as external inputs also. How these will be activated, how these will be executed. Okay, so if you observe the previous diagram, now this present diagram, what are the extra blocks here? What are the extra blocks? Here we are taking starting and branch address generator also, and the condition codes and the external inputs. Okay, so here any interrupts will be occurred, then we know the interrupts address location also, that will be gives branch address generator. Okay, ma, that will be gives by using this branch address generator. So here we are taking this branch address generator also. Now the conditional codes and any external inputs are occurred, then those will also be giving to this address generator, starting under branch address generator. We know, then we know the sequence of micro instructions. Okay, ma? Then we know the sequence of micro instructions, how that will be executed. Okay, how that will be executed. Okay, ma? This is about the micro-programmed control unit for conditional branching. For conditional branching, ma. Okay, na? So this is micro instructions. Micro instructions. What is meant by micro instruction? That is, each instruction will be divided into some micro instructions. That is, that gives micro operations, elementary relationships we are giving by using this. We are taking by using this micro instructions. Okay. See here, a straightforward way to structure micro instructions is to assign one bit position to each control signal. To assign one bit position to each control signal. Okay, ma? However, this is very inefficient. The length can be reduced. Okay, most signals are not needed simultaneously, and many signals are mutually exclusive. Okay, generally what is meant by mutually exclusive? So here in the next topic, we detailed explanation for these micro instructions, types of micro instructions and micro sequencing. Okay, so totally these points will be discussed in the next class. Okay, ma? So now so in today's class, you practice these diagrams, this diagram and this diagram. Okay, ma? So what is the advantage of this microprogrammed control unit compared to hardwired control unit? What is the advantage? This is flexibility is more. Why we are saying the flexibility is more here? So suppose if we want to change the program, that will be possible here. That means either addition of the instruction or deletion of the instruction. That will be possible here. Okay, ma? So here we are taking some. This is very, very important. So how the control signals are generated here. That means the control signals are generated by a program similar to machine language programs. That means combination of ones and zeros. Okay, this is the sequence of ones and zeros. This is called one control word. Okay, this is called micro instruction. Okay, ma? So here you will know about these words. What is meant by control word? What is meant by micro routine? What is meant by micro instruction? In this diagram, what is meant by this control store? Like this. Okay. Actually, what is the procedure here? We are following instruction register takes the instruction one by one. So that will be divided into some micro instructions. So that will be giving to some starting address generator. So what is the address location for the first instruction? Starting address generator. Okay, that will be giving to micro program counter. That means here from this we are taking one by one micro instruction. So whenever we are taking one by one micro instruction, then this micro program counter will be incremented by one by using this clock. Okay, so all the micro instructions will be stored in this control store. From this control store, we are getting the control words. Okay, ma. So this is a procedure in this microprogrammed control unit. Okay. Suppose if any branches are occurred, then we are using this is a organization of the control unit to allow conditional branching in the microprogram. Okay, ma. Here extra blocks are here starting and branch address generator. Branch address generator. Okay, that is conditional branch. Here conditional code status also known here, and external inputs like MFC signals and interrupt signals are there. Then that will also be giving to this branch address generator. Then we know what is the sequence of the micro instructions which are executed. Okay, ma. So the next topic is micro instruction. In that some types of micro instructions are there. So that will be discussed in the next class.